Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to bring you this video today because this is my birthday makeup look, and it is also inspired by the Ariana Grande Side by Side music video. Once I seen it, I knew I wanted to recreate it, and I knew I wanted to rock that look for my birthday because I love pink, and that magenta shadow that she had on was absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to see how I got this birthday makeup look, then just keep watching. Prepping my skin with the Beauty Flash Balm from Clarins. It's going to brighten and tighten my skin. It's also going to prime for my foundation today to make sure it stays in place all day long. You don't want to rub it in. You want to pack this into the skin. Just like this. And then I go back in one more time and just make sure it's really in there. And then you want to apply your foundation and concealer immediately after this. For my foundation today, I'm going to use the Studio Fix Fluid from MAC. I love this foundation because it looks great in photographs and videos. And since this is my birthday makeup and I'm going out, this is the perfect foundation. Just going to put that everywhere. This is a medium to full coverage foundation, which I really like about it because you can really get that flawless effect. I'm going to spray my brush for some radiance, and I'm going to use the Love is Foundation brush from It Cosmetics. So buff it all over. I'm going to go ahead and conceal with the Clarins Instant Concealer. It's going to go ahead and conceal and brighten those under eyes. You can definitely do this after your shadow. I do it before and after. I like to conceal on the sides here because I tend to get some dark shadows. And I'm just going to blend it out with my finger for the most natural finish. I'm going to go ahead and warm up my skin and contour a little bit with the Soleil Tan de Chanel. And I'm going to use this Sonia Kashuk number 121 brush. I like that it's like angled like this, that way you can really get a nice cut cheekbone. It's a really nice natural kind of cream bronzer. That's why I like it. Since we're going so strong on the eyes today, I wanted really nice, just like flawless glowing skin. I'm going to go all over with this. I'm going to go ahead and start to get my glow on with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. I'm not going to show you because my dog chewed it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the cream highlighter because, like I said, it gives you the most natural finish. I think creams tend to do that. And I really love the color of this. So since I'm going to do a cream first and a powder on top, it's going to really help that glow last all night long, but it's also going to help it stand out even more in your photos. That's why I layer them. So I'm just going to use my finger to kind of highlight the C's right here on the sides of my cheekbones. And I really love that it gives you like a glow from within. It doesn't even look like you're wearing any highlighter. I'm going to put the excess right on the bridge of my nose, and then on my Cupid's bow too. And then a little bit on the chin. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and set that in place with the Brightening Gold Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals. This is a really beautiful, like, fine powder that I just spilled all over myself. Okay. Take this Pat McGrath brush, and I'm just gonna lightly set that cream, and you can see it gives it like a really light highlight. You can also set your entire face with this, but you will be shimmery all over, so I only recommend it where you really want to glow. I'm going to go ahead and also put a little bit of the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm going to wet my brush so I get a really nice color payoff with this. I'm just going to put it right on the highest point of my cheeks. So right here. Not on the whole C's like we did with the cream. That way when you move, you kind of have a little bit of dimension for your highlights. I'm going to keep it still and my chin again. And you're good with your face. I'm going to do blush last. I'm going to go ahead and set that all in place with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Facial Spray. And now we can move on to the eyes. I'm going to put a little bit more concealer to prime my eyelids. And then I'm going to set that with the Brightening Gold Mineral Veil again, because it's just so sheer. And that way, instead of blending on a cream, the shadows will blend on other shadows. So you get a really seamless eyeshadow look. 224, which is a big, fat, tapered blending brush. And I'm going to place this all over my lid. I'm going to start off with Sushi Flower. So for that, I'm going to use this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. And I'm going to start to really pack that onto my crease. So I'm not going to go in like you normally would with your shadow. I'm going to go up by the brow bone. Now, this is one of those looks that looks a little crazy in the beginning because you're using such bright colors and because of the steps, I guess. It kind of looks a little bit crazy, so it can be a little bit intimidating in the beginning, but the final look, once we have all the shades together, it's really a nice eyeshadow look. So the main idea here is to keep this inner portion of the eyes bare. When you normally do a crease or any transition shade, you would go all the way in this way. But I'm going in a little bit higher because I want a dramatic eyeshadow look. So I'm going to just start on the outer corner of my eye and I'm going to lift to the beginning of my brow. The next color I'm going to choose is from the Urban Decay Electric palette. I'm going to go ahead and use these two purple magenta shades right here. I'm going to mix them both together and I'm going to start to put them in the outer V of the eye. To do so, I'm going to take this little guy, the MAC 221, which is a tiny tapered blending brush. And also it might help if you do tape here. You can always clean it up with concealer if you don't do tape, but it will definitely help as far as your crease, like as a guideline for your crease. So I'm just going to mix those two. And I'm going to start right on the outer V of the eye and I'm going to just pack the color there. I don't want to move it yet. And I'm doing this first because I want that lid shade to really stand out. So I'm darkening my outer V first. And with this brush you can really place it where you need to and you won't get any excess product that you don't want. And like I said, instead of going right into the crease, we're going to go up. Right up here. Like that. And if it helps, lean your head back a little bit and you can really see where you need to let your brush lay. You can switch over to your tapered blending brush, the bigger tapered blending brush, to kind of mesh those two shades together. I'm going to take a little bit more of Urban, which is a really rich violet purple. Just taking that one with the same 221. And I'm going to pack it a little bit more on that outer corner. Because once you put your lid shade, it's going to kind of cover it up a bit. So you want to darken it up now. And then this time, don't even go all the way up. Just go halfway. Ooh, I really love this eye look. I'm going to take the excess Urban shadow on my brush and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. Since we're doing so much color, you don't want to leave the bottom lash line bare. Definitely want to have a little bit of color down there. Now for the star of the show, I'm going to take this Cherry Topped Frost eyeshadow from MAC. It's a beautiful magenta color. It looks exactly like what Ariana Grande was wearing in her video. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and wet my brush so I get a lot of pigment off this shade. You can also dip your brush in like a MAC mixing medium. And it'll give you the same wet metallic effect. I'm just going to take a bit. And I'm going to start to place this only on my lid. It's such a beautiful eyeshadow color. Just want to pack that until you get the color payoff that you like. And I'm using the MAC 242 because it's really great at packing color on the lid. And now that you're placing the lid shade, you can kind of see why we did the darker shades in the crease and the outer V first. Because you want it just to lay on top and kind of peep through. That's how it looks like Ariana's wearing it in her music video, and I really like that. I'm going to use the Clarins 3-Dot Liquid Liner, one of my favorite liners. It's so super easy to use. I'm just going to do a really little wing today to kind of hide my lash band, and then it's also going to make all these eyeshadows really pop because it's against the black. And then since it is a 3-dot liner, I don't know if you can see it, just makes it really easy to apply a wing. So before I go in and start to do that wing, I just kind of line the tops of my lash lines first. For me, that's the easiest way to make sure they match out. Because we all know a wing liner is not our friend. So the good thing about this liner is that it's flat and that it has the 3 dots on it. So you can literally just place it here and it does your wing for you. You literally just place it on its side. And then you can connect it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Manja mascara, one of my favorites, and it's a little bit dried out, so it's perfect right now. I'm gonna coat them lightly, and I'm gonna go in with the Ardell Demi Lovey lashes. They're really, really thin and natural looking. I did it just to kind of open up my eye a little bit, and it's not going to hide any of the shadow work that we did on the eyes. So they're perfect for this look. Okay, so I went ahead and popped on my lashes. I wasn't able to use the Demi Loveys, so I'm using the Baby Demis. And it's still really nice. It's not really covering up any eyeshadow, just kind of accentuating your eye shape and opening up your eyes a bit. I added some bottom lash mascara, which is needed for this look because you are wearing falsies, so you kind of want to level it out. Filled in my brows. I'm going to go ahead and take Sushi Flower and then the MAC 224 one more time. And I'm just going to lightly blend through that crease in case we lost any eyeshadow in the meantime. I know. She's bad. She's really bad. That's my dog. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the MAC 209. I'm going to spray it. Get it nice and wet, and I'm going to take the MAC Soft and Gentle that we used to highlight today, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that in my inner corners. It is a nice pink champagne highlight, so it goes perfect. You can put it on your brow bone if you want, a little bit. So you're glowing everywhere. Put your brow gel on. I went over and covered my lash line as well with the black liquid liner. For blush, I'm going to just use a little bit of this Wet n Wild Color Icon in Blush. A blush named Blush. You just take a little bit with the Real Techniques buffer brush. It's really pigmented, so put it on the back of your hand first. And I think it just pulls the whole look together with a little bit of blush. For lips, I stuck with nude lips because we're doing bright pink eyes. You can do pink lips too, I just didn't want to do too much pink. So I'm going to take the MAC Oak Lip Liner, which is just a nude. It's kind of like my lip color. I don't have a sharpener. But make sure it's sharp so you get a really nice precise line. Just going to lightly outline. And then I'm going to do glossy lips. So you can either do like a nude lip, matte nude lip, glossy nude lip. I think gloss is really in right now, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with that trend. I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs Clear Vinyl Lip Gloss, and it's my favorite gloss right now. It's just so awesome. Super, super glossy, and I feel like it kind of smooths out your lips also. Now I'm going to be generous with this. And then, of course, we're going to spray one more time with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Facial Spray, my favorite facial spray. It's going to break down the powders, set all of this makeup in place, so we can go out and club looking good. Okay. This is your final look. It's the new style and the fresh. It's my mini. I give 0 fucks and I got 0 chillin' me. And that's all.